What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Raider John coming at you with another video, and man, woo! Raiders put it down in this game. Okay, I don't know where to start, guys. Honestly, this game was incredible, man. The offense came out really sluggish, really slow in the beginning. In the first quarter, we just were getting our butts kicked. Saints marched down the field, scored on us a couple times, and we weren't doing nothing. First quarter ends, second quarter comes around. Looks like they're marching down the field again, score, and then something just flipped the script and flipped the switch, and man, Raiders turned it on. I mean, the offense just started clicking. They started picking this defense apart. I was intrigued by like how well this defense was playing against us, and I was worried because I thought maybe we won't adjust. Maybe we just keep pounding our head against a brick wall like we did so many years for so many years. And no, we adjusted. They adjusted very well. Another one of our linemen goes down, and then they just rotate another guy in there like nothing happened. It was incredible how well oiled this machine kept running and going and moving the damn chains. Okay. Yo, offensively though, this game was just on point. After the second quarter, when they flipped the switch and just started turning it up, picking this team apart methodically. Just one pass, two pass, three. And Derek Carr, I was getting frustrated with him. In the first quarter, I was getting really frustrated. I was yelling at the TV. I was like, yo, he's open. Yo, why'd you miss him? Yo, what the heck kind of a throw was that to Ruggs? I ain't got a front, man. I was getting very frustrated with Derek Carr. He settled back and just started marching down the field. Bam, 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 picking his shots. But the man that really set this game up for a win, Darren Waller. Yo, man, he went off. Man, he just tore through this defense like they weren't even there. He just cut through every single person they put on him. I watched the announcers. They're like, all right, you got to switch this guy to him. All right, you got to switch this guy to him. He just burned him. He was like, is this your defender? Is this your defender? Huh? Man, he was just killing every single person they freaking put against him. He just kept winning every single matchup that they put against this guy. They finally, after like 2 quarters of him just whooping their butt, they finally double teamed him. And even then, he was still making an impact on the game, coming out of the backfield, making some catches, and still getting us first downs, moving the chains. Darren Waller just balled the hell out. Man, this cat, man, you just couldn't stop him. There was nobody that they could put on him that could stop him. They slowed him down a bit when they double teamed him, and there was a couple of plays there where they had a player that they thought was matching up against them, but then even he got burned. Man, he just cut through this freaking defense like it was butter. Like he was a hot, scorching knife, and they were butter, and he sliced right through them. 12 receptions, 103 yards, and a touchdown. Just owning that defense. Man, talk about a ball-out game. They knew who Carr was going to. Almost every single play, they knew who Carr was going to, and they still couldn't stop him. He was just burning through these guys. Incredible. Darren Waller he was just owning it today. Dude, Josh Jacobs grinding out yards again. Most yards after contact, I believe, in the league right now. This guy is just taking hit after hit and just keeps moving the chains, keeps moving his body, keeps moving his legs, and just fights for every single inch. Josh Jacobs, 27 carries for 88 yards. Just grinding out yards, though, man. He looked fresh, guys. Like, towards the end of the game, he looked more fresh than he did at the beginning of the game. And it's weird because he got banged up. He got hit a couple times, and they were stretching him out on the sideline. And it just seems like every time he gets hurt, every time he gets banged up, every time he gets hit, he comes back stronger. He comes back with more hunger, and he just burrows through people. There was a play where he got hurt, and I thought he wasn't even going to come back. I thought they're going to sit him, rest him, whatever. And then he was back on the field. I'm like, what? What's going on here? And then he just, bam, put his shoulder pads down and ran through a defender like it was nothing. Got back up, went back to the huddle. I'm like, wow. This guy could wear down a defense just by running and running and running. And even if he has to do 27, 30 freaking carries, it doesn't matter. It looks like he's still fresh at the end of the game. He is that good. Josh Jacobs is a beast. He's going to get his, guys. He's one of those players. This game, though, I thought it could get away from us, guys. I thought for a moment there was a momentum change. Our defense stepped up in this game. They played a lot better in this game because they adjusted. They looked like they worked on certain areas of their game from the last week, and they did better. They still got burned on a couple plays, but for the most part, they did better. Now, take into account, Kamara was having a game. He was having a game, guys. And honestly, our run defense, we might have to worry about it. But at the same time, look at the players we went up against. We went up against McCaffrey and Kamara. And even though we actually, struggled defending the run, with all things considered, look at the two players we went against. That ain't that bad, guys. I mean, it ain't that bad. If you really put it into perspective, that is not that bad. With all things considered, it could be a lot worse. It could have been a lot worse. And like I said, just like McCaffrey, man, Kamara's gonna get his touches. He's gonna get his freaking yards. He's gonna get his game going eventually, sooner or later. If only way you're gonna shut him down is if you commit to stopping the run. And we had to commit to stopping the pass too, because it's Drew Brees. We had to stop Drew Brees. And they played a very good matchup. Morrow had a nice interception. Very solid freaking coverage on play. Just right place, right time. Read the quarterback's eyes, jumped it. Made a beautiful freaking interception. It was nice. Derek Carr, as I said, struggled in the beginning. There's a couple of wide open passes he probably could have made, and one that he missed. And a few of them he didn't see. A few of them he just overthrew. It was kind of a bumpy start. Then when he settled in, he just started picking this defense apart methodically. He was just going for whoever he's seen open. Bam, 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 bam. A lot of times it was Waller. About 12 times it was Waller, to be exact. But he had a pretty decent numbers in this game. I mean, actually, really good numbers in this game. Struggling in the beginning is one thing, but when he turned it on, 28 of 38, 282 yards, and 3 touchdowns. There was one pass to Zay Jones out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere on third down. Just bam. Nice shot. Beautifully executed. Derek Carr just slipped it right in there, man. Just cut it underneath the defense and bam, right there. Another pass. Darren Waller. Man, that was well executed, man. They bit so hard on the run, and he was wide open. I mean, I'll be honest with you, that was a give me. That was a give me pass. Then it looked like a spider 2-wire banana play. The fullback got it. England, man. That was a beautiful call, man. That was I didn't see that coming. Everybody was going towards Waller and just slipped one right in there. Man. That was one hell of a play call on freaking John Gruden's part. Another pleasant surprise, Bryan Edwards, man. Making 2 catches, 43 yards or something like that. But, man, he had some good plays out there, man. Expecting us to go to Ruggs a lot of the time. Ruggs lately has been more of a distraction than, an actual, game plan, I think there's going to be times, there's going to be points where we are going to just light teams up with Ruggs. I guarantee it, guys. He is too much of a talent, too much speed. There's going to be moments where we are just going to just go to him. And I think right now we're game planning teams to the point where they know we have Ruggs and they're preparing for him, and we're cutting him up other ways. So I'm looking forward to when Ruggs actually turns it on, guys. I'm really excited about it. Today he didn't have that good of a game though, man. I one reception, I think, for 4 yards, but the impact that he has on the game just by having that speed, it shows, guys. It shows. Like, he did win the game for us in a way, because if he didn't have that speed on him, Jenkins probably wouldn't have grabbed him. Yo, today though, guys, the only negative I would say is we still have yet to get a sack. And it's kind of getting a little frustrating, guys, because I see that our defense is adjusting and we're playing very well. We are slowing teams down. We're even stopping them at some points. But we need to put more pressure on the quarterback. A lot more pressure. At the beginning of the game, Drew Brees was just having all day. It wasn't until we actually started hitting him and started getting to him that it showed that we were affecting the quarterback. We need more pressure. We need to actually step it up in that, in that sense. But besides that, it was almost a perfect game, guys, other than that first quarter. The first quarter was very frustrating, very infuriating, and I was pretty ticked off. But after watching what the Raiders did in the second quarter, and then coming back and turning it on in the third quarter, marching down the field and scoring, punching it in, that was a really well-deserved win for the Raiders. They earned that one. They pretty much dominated halfway through the second quarter and pretty much all the second half. I'm happy with our team. Man, Raiders do it, man. Raiders pull it out. First win of the season in our new stadium. Hopefully it's one of many. See what happens. Man, I'm really excited about this year, man. This team is starting to put things together. Man, it's going to be a good one. All right, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Raiders take this one 34-24. Go Raiders.